This is a landmark year for Farm, Home, and 4-H as they celebrate their 100th anniversary. Here is Joe Connell to tell us more about the services Farm, Home, and 4-H provide to the agriculture industry and our community.
Well, here in Butte County, we serve our agricultural industry by doing problem-solving research in rice and in tree crops, almonds and walnuts and prunes. And we try to solve pest and disease issues. We work on rootstocks and variety development, some of those kinds of things for all of those agricultural crops. We have a club program that reaches into all the communities in Butte County with around 500 kids involved in 4-H. And then finally we have a honeybee tech transfer team which is working with the Northern California bee breeders to try to improve honeybee health. And that's important in this area because the Sacramento Valley is responsible for about half of the honeybees in the entire United States. So this is a real significant spot for that work to be done.
Counties across the state of California continue to face the challenge of advancing public safety after the passing of AB 109, which realigned prisoners from state supervision to county supervision. Butte County Probation is providing services in the communities where probationers live in order to help transition them back into society in a productive way. Here is Chief Probation Officer Steve Borden to talk about the new probation office in Chico and the many services being provided.
Realignment brings forward many unique challenges. What we've chosen to do here in Butte County is not just address the realigned population, the less than 20% of the people that we supervise. We have chosen to address our whole supervised population. In doing so, our plan will be to reduce recidivism and bring fewer people back into the system in the long run. Once we have our programs in place, and once we expand them the way we're planning to, we will see reduced recidivism in this community, and it will be a safer community. We opened the Chico facility shortly after the beginning of the year. It was a one-year endeavor to open this facility to eliminate barriers for the people that live in the community of Chico. Many have transportation issues, many have coordination issues, resources. We're providing those here and now. We now have evidence-based programs on a daily basis here within this facility. We are now mirroring in the Oroville office, and pretty soon we will have something in Paradise. The goal is to treat each of these individuals in their community where they live and where we will be interacting with them.
All right. My name is Samuel Clark. I'm on Prop 36 felony formal intensive probation. I've been on probation a number of times in the past for various reasons, and I believe that things are different for me, anyhow, because, like I was telling you, the attitude here it seems to have changed into treating people like they're people, not members. I'm not like I was saying, $100,000 a year return on investment, pass the buck to CDC sort of a thing. It's now I'm a person, and if the more effort is put into people, I think the more likely our whole entire community is going to be a better place.
In 2013, the Department of Employment and Social Services moved to a customer service center model for managing contact with clients, which became invaluable as the department took on the large task of eligibility for the Affordable Care Act in Butte County. Here is Kathy Grams, Director for Employment and Social Services, to tell us more about the customer service centers.
In September of 2013, we implemented our customer service center, and the problem that solved is for the tens of thousands of current customers. They would call into the customer service center where we had a one and done approach, and what that meant is that for the majority of issues that customers called in with, we were able to resolve those right away. For those more complicated issues, they were referred to what we call a task-based worker who only worked on the more complicated matters, so that they were able to do those also in a more timely manner. So what that resulted in is a customer, when they called, they never got a busy signal, they never went to voicemail, or worse yet, they never went to a voicemail that was full, a voicemail box that was full because a worker was out of the office. And so during the first couple of weeks of the customer service center implementation, one of my favorite stories is the supervisor said that during those 2 weeks he only had to talk to a customer one time, and that was the customer calling to say what a great job the customer service center had done, as opposed to any kind of complaint. So we have really heard from our customers that this has made a huge difference in terms of expediting the issues that they have.
The county helps businesses and developers navigate the development process and regulations with the Economic Development Assistance Committee, commonly called EDAC. Any business, large, small, established, or new, can participate in an EDAC meeting. Here is Jennifer McCarthy, Economic and Community Development Manager, to tell us more about the EDAC process.
Over the past couple of years, the county has really been working towards improving the tools that are available for businesses. And by that I mean what tools are necessary to help a business get through the process quickly and efficiently and in a manner that really says Butte County is open for business. One of those tools is the Economic Development Assistance Committee. And this is a committee where we bring together all of the land development departments, which includes our Development Services Department, Fire, Environmental Health, and Public Works, as well as Administration. And we sit and we talk with project owners. What business are you interested in starting up? Where do you want to locate within the county? What are your goals for your business? And we're able to have a dialogue about what the requirements may be, how to put together a work plan, and really talk about the next steps in getting that business up and running here in Butte County. It's proven to be a very valuable tool, and we've served companies that are small retail businesses all the way up to large industrial businesses. And it's a great way for the county to be able to say we're open for business.
So the benefit of the EDAC meeting for us was we had a dream, and we laid out our dream, which was a Taj Mahal. And then the reality of that EDAC meeting really set in, because we had different partners from different areas in the county tell us this is possible, or you would need this if you build it this way. So like my partner said, is that each individual county office was able to sit at the table, hear our dream, see our plan, and actually understand what we were trying to do. Because once we had that connection, we were able to call them individually if we had a question with Public Works or even land development. So we had that opportunity to meet with them. They could hear our dream, they could see our vision, and we could understand, okay, what is actually needed when we went through the EDAC process.